Hi, I'm Kathy, and this is Bramble, and we're here nominating APOPO and their hero rats to be one of the chosen charities for the 2026 Project for Awesome.
APOPO is a great charity that trains African giant pouched rats in both landmine and tuberculosis detection. I initially learnt about APOPO when they were nominated in the Project for Awesome a few years ago for their work clearing landmines to return safe land back to local communities. However, today I want to talk to you about their work in tuberculosis detection and diagnosis. Tuberculosis is the world's deadliest infectious disease, killing over 1.2 million people in 2024, even though we know how to both prevent it in communities and how to cure it in infected patients. The reasons for this are numerous and frustrating and rooted in global healthcare inequality. However, there is an agreed method in how we fix this. Screen and search for cases, treat cases, and prevent spread in communities. APOPO worked to improve the first part of this method, increasing the number of cases detected by carrying out an additional test on sputum samples after the already existing lab testing. After clinic testing, APOPO couriers arrived to collect both TB positive and TB negative samples and transport these to APOPO's lab for 12-hour testing. Samples are made safe using heat treatment to ensure they are not contagious for humans and rats alike, and then presented to specially trained rats who recheck all of the samples using their highly developed sense of smell. Rats will hover over a TB positive sample for 3 seconds to indicate they have found a positive case. A rat can check 100 samples in less than 20 minutes. This level of manual rechecking of samples would take a human lab technician 4 days. Any positive identifications that have come from previously identified negative samples will be rechecked by the APOPO lab using WHO-endorsed confirmation testing, and APOPO reports the results back to the local clinics within 24 hours so that patients can be informed and start immediate treatment. Vlogbrothers viewers will remember John's video about the World Conference on Lung Health that he attended with friend and TB survivor Henry Ryder in November. APOPO were there too, presenting how their work contributes to early TB detection, particularly in low-resource health systems, where we know the TB burden is largest. An APOPO study in 2025 found that rechecking 43,000 sputum samples from 63 health facilities in Tanzania in 2023 with specially trained rats identified an additional 59% of samples missed by smear-based microscopy facilities were positive for TB, and also an additional 44% of samples were positive for TB that had been missed by gene expert testing facilities. In real-life terms, APOPO's testing in Tanzania and Ethiopia has led to 34,000 additional TB cases being detected that had been missed in laboratory screening. The great thing about APOPO's TB detection programme is that because the system is low cost, requires limited infrastructure, and integrates into already existing national workflows, it is well suited to low-resource health systems. It expands the number of people who can be diagnosed without replacing existing tools and provides an affordable complement to molecular testing. Thanks so much for watching DFTBA, and please vote for APOPO on the P4A website linked in the description.